Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I'm going to be giving you some brand new leaks and rumors about the upcoming 2022 Mac Pros that just released some new leaks, and today I'm giving these leaks and rumors with you guys in today's video. So that video, let's get right into the new leaks and rumors. So let's start off with the first Mac Pro. There's going to be rumored two Mac Pros. One's going to be more powerful, the other one's not going to be that powerful. But I'll start off with the one that's going to be the most powerful, that will have the M1 Max chips inside. So this first Mac Pro will be pretty much like the 2019 Mac Pro. It'll be like the cheese grater one, that one that with the circle like cheese graters. That one, this will be the full size MacBook Pro that will have high-end chips from Apple, which is pretty cool. And that one will be practically the exact same design. You won't be really able to tell the difference from the outside, but on the inside it will be pretty different, and it will be actually pretty cool to see what Apple could do with that. So with this one, here's the specs for this thing. This one is rumored to have 20 or 40 CPU cores, 6 high performance cores, and 8 high efficiency cores, which is pretty cool already. That's really sick. These upgrades chips are expected to include 64 or 128 core GPUs. The GPU chips, 128 GPU cores. That's impressive. The newest Mac chips have 32 graphics cores for video editing, and that's still pretty cool. But these will have 128 or 64. And how would this happen? Well, Apple, since it's a Mac Pro and it's huge, it's pretty physically big. What you can do is fit multiple chips inside of it. So what that means is they can fit probably 4 M1 Max chips or several M1 Max chips that are pretty physically big. You can put them inside the machine, and so that pays for cooling and other stuff like that. And that would be excellent if that could happen, because that means you can have more graphics cores. If you're gonna get the 128 graphics core version, you will need 4 M1 Max chips, or you can just have 3 or even 2 of the 64 core GPU, which is still impressive. So that would be really cool if that could happen. That would be excellent. That would be 128 GPU cores. That's pretty cool. You could maybe edit like an entire movie on that for 8K. That would be actually pretty cool if that could happen. That would be excellent. I'll have the same, but there's going to be a smaller Mac Pro. But we're going to talk about this a little bit later. This would be insane performance on the Mac Pro, such as said, and it will increase Apple's lead on their Mac chips over Intel and AMD and NVIDIA. But this will be excellent. We can have 4 M1 Max chips on the Mac Pro. That would be excellent. That would be actually pretty cool if that could happen. John Prosser, as how this will be possible, I just said, John Prosser believes that Apple could fit several M1 Max chips inside the bigger Mac Pro. That would be awesome, and it will increase the power, just like I said, even more. As for the second Mac Pro, it will be the exact same design as the big one, except in a smaller form factor, maybe like half the size. If you have a Mac Mini, John Prosser says it'll be like 4 Mac Mini stacked on top of each other, plus a little bit more width and a little bit more base, like a little bit for handling and like the station. So it'll be way bigger, that's for sure. But the second Mac Pro will be otherwise really smaller. So that'll be actually pretty cool for portability if you want to take it somewhere, like the trash can Mac Pro. But it'll be about that same size, maybe except just a little bit wider. But that'll be actually pretty cool. The one thing that I like about the Mac Pros is that you need to connect an external display display. You need an external display to view these, and the only good display out there right now is probably like Apple's Pro Display XDR for these Macs. That is mostly compatible and looks pretty cool. So I don't like the Mac Pros just because they don't have like a display. That's kind of the downside of them. But that could be pretty cool if they could add like a cheaper 4K display. That'll be way better. Maybe mini LED display, 4K mini LED with HDR. That'll be way better instead of just having have to spend $6,000. So hopefully they can launch with some type of displays. That'll be excellent. But if not, we'll just have to sell for the $6,000 Mac Pro. For XDR. These Macs are rumored to still come with the ports with HDMI 2.1, which means you can have power up to 8K, I think 8K, and up to 4K 120 FPS, which is great for high refresh rate. They have 2 HDMI ports, USB ports, USB-C ports, and an SD card slot, and a headphone jack, which was actually pretty cool. So the ports are not going anywhere. That'll be pretty sad. They take away the ports on the Mac Pro. That would not be good. Actually be pretty bad. But let's now get on to the second Mac Pro, which will be practically the exact same thing, except this will have an aluminum exterior, and it will probably be using an Intel Xeon Ice Lake chip. They're one of those that's in production right now, I'm pretty sure. That Intel chips are, not that great anymore. So this will be possible. Apple's using Intel chips, and the highest they can get they're trying to go at the best they can get on their hands on. But just Intel chips just do not compare to the M1 Max chips. Those can edit 8K footage. Those can edit I don't know, R5, 8K raw. Those things are increasingly better than these Intel chips. So we'll just have to wait and see what Apple does. But that would be actually pretty cool since that's going to complete the 2-year transition to Apple Silicon that Apple was planning to do. The only thing left now would be the iMac Pro and just the iMac Pro. That will be only thing left for their Max lineup, and that'll be really interesting to see what they do with the iMac Pro. I released the video, want to go check that out. But overall, this Mac Pro will be excellent, and for the small one, we'll have that Intel Xeon Lake chip, which we know Intel is kind of right now not that good. I would actually rather have an NVIDIA chip maker. That'd be actually pretty cool. But that would be amazing if that could happen. We'll just have to say these Macs are for 2022, not this year. So expect them in the first half, maybe at WWDC, or even at maybe Apple's March event, so April event. We don't really know what event they will have, but we'll just have to wait and see what these Macs have. But this will be pretty cool because the MacBook Pro will have 4 M1 Max chips instead of just one. That'll be pretty cool. We'll just have to wait and see how this thing does. But overall, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. And yes, I do have an Instagram account. I'm going to go follow that. It's Savage Unger. I think underscore 788. I'll have a little screen there. If you want to go follow me there. But yeah, that's about it. I want to post stuff up on my dogs and some tech maybe. And wildlife I see. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.